I read the shitty manga called Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man was written by Tatsuki Fujimoto. And this guy's a pedophile, first of all. Second of all, I don't even know what Chainsaw Man means, so I read the first chapter, and it's a dog, and then he becomes a person. And then by chapter 97, nothing changes. It's the same thing for 97 chapters. So I don't really get what this manga was trying to say. Um, I don't know what it was getting at with the Chainsaw Man thing. Nothing really happens in this manga. It's just a chainsaw man, and he's just. I don't want to say that Tatsuki Fujimoto fell off with this Chainsaw Man manga. I would rather read Shark Kick than this manga ever again. I would rate Chainsaw Man a two out of two star fishy sorry.
Oh yeah, I reread Chainsaw Man, and this is my actual thoughts on Chainsaw Man. It was pretty freaky sweet. The main thing I like about Fujimoto's work is something that was pointed out to me by someone else because I'm too stupid to think of things myself, and it was that he writes characters in a way that's really human, and that's mainly seen in his protagonists to me. I've only read 3 of his manga, but Agni, Denji, and Asa, and what's their name? I honestly forgot the protagonist of Look Back's name, but a quick Google search can fix that. Ah yes.
Fujino.
Anyway, they're all pretty obviously flawed, and I like that that's used to support stronger themes of humanity. I will say Denji is my least favorite of the protagonists I know. Not to say I don't like him, it's to say that he does shift the manga in a direction that is very comedic. It's a way that I think that it works really well. A lot of my favorite moments of the Chainsaw Man manga are definitely the comedic moments, and I think it is one of the funnier manga. It also just means that a lot of the heavier moments still don't hit as hard for me as I think they do from a lot of other people I know. I don't think this is true for the final arc. I have not seen a video essay saying why it's actually bad, so I am allowed to think that's amazing. It was my favorite part of the manga. I think everything comes to a head really well, and it did land pretty well, although by the end I still did get that feeling of, well, the pacing was extremely fast, so I didn't get the full chance to bond with the manga. It is a very light read for me. I really like Jujutsu quite a bit, actually. You might be able to tell by my t-shirt, and that's a similarly fast-paced manga that I see a lot of people not connect with, but I personally connect with it more. I think a lot of that has to do with the pacing is very fast, but you also get these light human moments that aren't really as dramatized. They're just like simple moments of characterization that get me attached to the characters, whereas Chainsaw Man, it's a little different. I mean, I think they're both great, and they both have their pros and cons to how they manage their fast pacing compared to other shonen. And I think that in Chainsaw Man's case, it actually does impact it more than I would have expected. It does make it hit less hard, but my biggest enjoyment of Chainsaw Man is definitely the Fujimoto charm of it. I think that it's doing a pretty light concept really well, especially the whole epic Chainsaw Man motif and the devils and all the cool whatnot. It has this such a strong spin on it and such a strong aesthetic that's so instantly recognizable and appealing, and ooh, I buy the merchandise. Ooh, I didn't buy them. Don't worry, I'm not a part of consumerism. I don't buy things. I don't live in a house. I'm homeless. I think that it's never been, or maybe I don't know if it will ever be, a manga that I understand, or a manga that I empathize with the hype behind, because I just don't think of it as the greatest thing ever made. But I understand that Fujimoto's writing is super unique and idiosyncratic. The word vomit. Basically, it's good. It's some good shit, and it made me think. Let's talk about the themes real quick. So people say the themes of Chainsaw Man are that of control and humanity and the hierarchy of needs. Is this true? Probably. I really like the themes of Chainsaw Man because, well, let me just explain to you. Chainsaw Man is very much a manga about how your dreams don't have to be to make $2 billion. They can be to make $1, and then it could be to make $20, and then when you make $20 you get really happy, but then afterwards you think, oh, it would be nice to have $50, and then you stop giving a shit about $20, and that's the meaning of life. So that's why I think Chainsaw Man is actually a really deep and freaking cool manga, and I think it does that theme really simply and well. It definitely made me reflect on my epic values in humanity. And that's something that we're going to get into in my really badass and sweet and badass and thoughtful Fire Punch video essay coming 2025. And be excited for it. I am going to change the world with this one. But until then, those are my brief, horrible, awful, and
truly disgusting
thoughts on my Chainsaw Man reread. I just figured I'd share them because I'm homeless and I need money. So please donate immediately.